Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
Dachte ich auch gerade so, das ist wahrscheinlich das Letzte, was sie eigentlich wollte, aber gut. Das ist Erpressung, das können sie nicht tun. Das muss alles nur ein seltsamer Traum sein, ich glaube ihn nicht. Erpressung.
It's blackmail. You can't do that.
I'm doing it for your own good. Anyway, you are in no position to bargain with me. You will either go and do what you have to do, or suffer for eternity. Forever unable to find your peace.
Kaum.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
Die hat doch eine Blume in der Hand, oder nicht?
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you come.
Geh jetzt einfach weg. Geht gar nicht. Oh, die Musik. Ich kann nicht weggehen. Untersuche Kreuz. Gekreuzigt. Ganz allein. An einem Ort, der alles verändert hat. Ich will wirklich nicht hier sein. Sie steckt im Kreuz. Ich glaube, ich könnte sie einfach rausziehen. Zieh heraus. Nu? Der Tod. Rede mit.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Ich hatte vorhin noch kurz eine Vermutung, warum es genau 5 sind. Dann sterbe ich nicht. Ich wette, hier kann ich das erste Mal sterben. Können Sie mir noch einmal von den Parasiten erzählen?
Can you tell me again about the parasites?
Did you not listen, Susan?
I'm sorry. It's a lot to take in, you know?
Pay attention, Susan. Those people I call the parasites will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends. But don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die. That's why I've prepared a special gift for you. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life, no matter what happens. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Okay, ich glaube, wir wollen niemand was befehlen. Ich werde es auf meine Art...
I take orders from nobody. I'll do it my way.
Don't you understand? There is no other way.
Well,
Er wurde
I
schon
don't know
freigeschaltet.
that.
I'll do it my way. Und jetzt hängt das da im
Besides,
Vordergrund.
you
Geil.
could be lying to me. How do I know you aren't? I'm no murderer. I don't want to be. I'll find another way without you.
What?
Look, I appreciate you giving me another chance. Don't get me wrong. I can see now that I've made a mistake, and I'm ready to try to fix my life. But I really don't like what you're saying. If there's one thing I learned in life, it's that people let you down all the time. If I don't rely on myself, I can't rely on anyone else.
You fool! You damned arrogant fool! You have no idea what you have just done. But fine, have it your way. In the end, I will be the one laughing at you. I always am.
Sie beleidigen, sarkastisch sein, entschuldigen. Ich würde gerne mal einmal kurz so machen. Und dann wieder so. Ja, da bin ich wieder. Das, keine Ahnung, irgendwie sind dieses Steam-Overlay bei dem Spiel nicht ganz funktionell. Es tut mir leid. Also eigentlich würde ich ja gerne sarkastisch sein. Aber beleidigen würde ich jetzt nicht. Also sie hat ja schon so gewirkt, als wollte sie mir helfen, ob das nur ernsthaft war oder nicht. Aber entschuldigt. Nein, ich bin stark.
Yeah, don't laugh too hard, old woman. You might break something.
When we meet again, you will beg me on your knees to give you a second chance.
I don't really believe in second chances, so I might have to disappoint you again. Look, this is all just a bad dream. I want to wake up. I'm back in the house. Okay, it'll be fine. I don't need her. I'm sure I'll figure out what to do.
Oh, was habe ich gemacht? Ich speichere mal auf 1. Strange, the flame seems strong and steady, but there's no smoke. Pust mal aus.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Habe ich gerade ein Lebenslicht ausgepustet? Das mache ich auf jeden Fall nicht nochmal. Seltsam, die Flamme scheint stark und ruhig zu sein, aber es gibt keinen Rauch. Ja, das lasse ich. Verdammt. Warte mal, wie viele Kerzen waren das? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 insgesamt. Das sind aber nicht die alle, oder? So, über das gleiche, ne? Ja. Also ist sie doch der Tod, beziehungsweise... Oh, jetzt will ich es mal an... Oh, ich kann es sogar anfassen. Eine einsame Küste. Manchmal ist es übersetzt, manchmal nicht.
What the... How did I get back here?
Auf jeden Fall kommen wir nicht mehr zurück. Die Leiche ist noch da. Schau genauer hin. Sieht aus, als würde ich nur schlafen. Hier ist nichts. Also manchmal ist die Musik ja echt cool und manchmal einfach nur anstrengend. Eine ganz normale Brechstange. Aber warum steckte sie in dem Kreuz? Ganz normales Brechstangenverhalten, glaube ich. Oh, das ist das am Anfang. Ah. Das war Vorgeplänkel. Wir hatten ja Bretter vorhin gefunden. Jetzt. Also diese Geräusche hören sich manchmal an. Diese random Geräusche, als wenn im Hintergrund irgendein Programm so. Sie haben eine Nachricht. So. Hä? Mal. Auf dem Schild darunter steht Notfall, Stromschalter, Gefahr. Es ist darin dunkel. So viel Blut um das Loch. Wurde hier jemand verletzt? Greife hinein. Hm. Was soll ich jetzt machen? Ah. Das ist schon geil gemacht. The Cat Lady. Chapter 2. Und dort ist jetzt schon wieder der Overlay, der jetzt wahrscheinlich wieder so komisch verschwindet. Zack.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Ah, jetzt kann ich wieder. Gut. Wo bin ich denn? Ach, da bin ich. das kommt immer gut, den Arzt einfach ignorieren. Nein, ich bin Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Are you speaking through a telephone?
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. Hi. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Was war das eben immer, nachdem das Audiofile abgespielt war, dieser Bup, Bup. Und dann hätte man vielleicht ein bisschen besser schneiden können. Aber gut. Meckern auf hohem Niveau. Darf ich jetzt? Das bin ich.
Bad dream?
Ich muss mal kurz wieder hier wechseln. So. Dann ist das unten rechts wieder weg. Vielleicht sieht man das gar nicht in der Aufnahme oder beziehungsweise später, weil ich das auf 4:3 mitschneide. Aber falls ich den Rand da lasse, dann will ich nicht, dass das Overlay da die ganze Zeit zu sehen ist. Nee, nur ein Traum wie der andere.
No, just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
Wie war noch gleich? Liz hieß sie. Was ist mit mir geschehen?
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
Nee, wir erzählen dir das mit dem Gästenfeld nicht. Ich darf ja nicht irre wirken. Bin ich aufgewacht.
I woke up here, and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden? Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Ja, dann erzählen Sie mir doch mehr über den Doktor.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Mann, ist das eine Tratschtasche. Mann, Liz. Haben Sie diese meine Tochter gesehen?
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you. But then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Die Katze war's. Oh nein, bitte nicht mehr über...
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody.
Danke,
I'm
reicht.
just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right?
Danke, reicht.
I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Erzähl mir mehr über... Bitte nicht wiederholen.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier. He comes on the ward often. I personally really like him. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly.
Das ist genau das Gleiche. Ich skippe das mal.
But
What?
What? Well, no, Doc, but
Knack, knack, knack.
he's got a...
Knack,
What do you...
knack, knack.
Oh,
Now that I'll tell you...
Knack, 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 knack.
So,
sure.
So.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
1, 2, 3. Das Bild da oben, Alter. Ist das von der Lobotomie oder was? Kann ich noch andere Sachen machen? Warum kann ich warten? Ich kann ja nichts anderes machen. Ne? Hier speichern. Muss mal gucken, ob jetzt irgendwas passiert noch. Ich meine, er verdient sein Geld so oder so, ne? Ob ich da nun sitze und ihn anschweige oder nicht. Na gut. Die Musik ist eigentlich recht schön, aber... So, wir sind bereit zum Sprechen.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?